Okay, so here it is, the 10,000 subscriber special video. You guys ask me questions, I give you answers. Believe it or not, I answered the questions seriously. Sorry if you were expecting a joke answers video. I was actually legit about answering most questions. I ignored the troll questions for the most part, or some questions that were asked multiple times. If any questions are asked after I already made this video, I'll put them in the description. Although, after I actually upload this, I'm not going to take any more questions on this. I figured voicing the answers is better than writing them. I'm not actually going to read the questions, since I didn't really feel like it, so they're only going to be answer after answer after answer. Alright? I've always loved the Smash series, so yes, I would like another Smash game to eventually come out. Definitely not on the DS though, because I'm not a fan of handhelds. But yes, I do want a sequel at some point in the future. I've thought about this before. It's entirely possible, but I worry about copyright issues with uploading entire playthroughs of games. And I have quite a few hobbies, but clearly one of them is making YouTube videos. A combination of being too lazy and not caring enough to. There are already tons of snake combo videos anyway. They have been up for download for quite a while now. You can find them on my Brawl profile in a blog. You can go to the link on this video. The chance of Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix videos coming back are next to none, sadly. I ran out of hacked fights to do, that's all it really came down to. Most of the fights people requested either did not work or were not really worth recording. Now the chance of another Kingdom Hearts game is pretty big. I did kind of want to get Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, but I didn't, or I don't own a PSP, so I can't. If the Kingdom Hearts game comes out for the PS3, you can bet I'll grab that as soon as I can. Unfortunately, no. If you mean Brawl Minus, then I've considered it and actually recorded a few videos of it, but then decided against uploading it. I'm actually very against Brawl mods being competitive. I think Brawl Minus is the best of them in the sense that it's fun to screw around in it and see all of the crazy things that can happen, which was why I was going to upload some replays, but as of right now, I don't have any plans to. I have at this time 2 more tourneys of replays to upload. However, I am also planning to upload videos from another game in between that. No. It depends which character you're using, but the best thing to do is just shield it and then punish. If this is Wi-Fi you're talking about, it's tougher but still doable. This is honestly too tough of a question to answer. There are tons of games I love. A small list of my favorites are Brawl, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, Final Fantasy VIII, Perfect Dark, and Killer Instinct. There are many other games I love though, so it's really too hard for me to pick one of those, especially out of all the games I like to play. Possibly in the future, but I don't really think it's worth it. My collection isn't that big. I've always been rather picky about the games I buy, so I don't think it would be really a video worth recording and showing anybody else. Being more specific, I wanted to do more commentary for Brawl matches that I upload. However, it's not easy to get someone to bring a laptop with a mic and have people willing to sit there and do commentary all day for every match. As for commentary on my regular videos, I don't usually like to do that, which is why I do that very rarely. A lot of the time, I just like to have the music play instead. I may be able to finish recording the fights that I skipped sometime in the future, but not anytime soon. My lack of motivation to finish it is pretty big. I've beaten the game 100% probably 3 times before doing the playthrough that I recorded the Monster Arena bosses. As I sort of stated earlier, most likely not. I'm surprised people still have an interest in it. Hacked fights are really old by now for Kingdom Hearts 2. Nope, I actually didn't really like the Volcano Taco and definitely did not find it as hot as people claim it was. Yes, I'm glad I'm not the only one that finds these annoying now. Giraffes, I guess. What a weird question. No, I still don't own a PSP yet, and no, I don't know how to do hacked fights on it. I never played it, but I watched somebody play it before, and it seems a little boring to me, so it's not something I'd probably get. Yes, I'm aware my current Final Destination texture in Brawl is from Monster Hunter. Probably Pikachu. Who wouldn't want a cute electric rat for a pet? Although it would probably destroy every kind of electronic device I have, it would still be pretty awesome. The question is, why would I want to main Rob? It's too hard to say, but most likely not, unfortunately. I would still get it, but I probably would not go to tournaments over it. No, I did not, unfortunately. I could, but I don't think anyone would care enough to want to see something like that. No, I actually don't like waffles. I'm actually more of a pancake person. No, it's just a bad question. You literally just spam down B. If you don't want to get stage spiked, you tech it or just DI away from the stage. It's a toss-up between Sonic, Ganon, Bowser, and Samus. Not unless it's on a new Kingdom Hearts game that will be coming out soon, so no. I may do more Touhou playthroughs, but I haven't planned when yet. Perhaps after I upload the videos of the next game I'm working on. I think it may be pretty cool. I don't think Melee players will switch over to it though, but it definitely looks like it could be more legit than Brawl Plus, Minus, or even Balanced Brawl, which I all kind of hate. This is honestly too hard to answer. I keep getting questions about the 4th Super Smash Bros. That hasn't even been talked about yet, but I would imagine so, seeing as how Brawl is one of the Wii's most successful games. I believe Sakurai said Brawl would be his last one though, so it would be interesting to see what new turn Smash will take if someone else steps up to create a 4th Smash game. I only go Snake in tournaments, so my second best character changes a lot depending on who I feel like practicing with the most at the time. It can be Meta Knight, Marth, Luigi, Ike, Olimar, DDD, Sheik, and Rob. My favorite stages are usually Final Destination, Smashville, and Battlefield with all of the characters. I assume you mean the tier list, in which case, yes, I agree with the tier list for the most part. What people don't realize, though, is that the tier list is not absolute. There are other factors that come into play, such as skill level of the players and the matchups. Not to mention, tier lists don't matter unless you're at high levels of competitive play, and especially not on Wi-Fi. I can't really answer the second part of your question, since that would take way too long to do. If they don't make a new Smash before their next console, then yes, I agree with that. I do own a PlayStation 3, but no Super Street Fighter 4. I've thought about it, but I'm generally more of a Tekken and SoraKHLuver player than Street Fighter. Windows 7 64-bit, 6 gigs of RAM, Pentium dual-core processor, 2.6 GHz. I use an internal TV tuner card combined with recording software that came with it. I joined the community because I wanted to see how good I would do at a tournament after playing on Wi-Fi for a couple months after Brawl's release. I found a tournament 25 minutes from me, so I decided to go check it out and see what it's like. Needless to say, I didn't do too well, but still had a lot of fun and continued going to tournaments ever since while getting to know players really well. I would Falcon Ditto him in real life. I already have a playthrough of single player for it. I'm not that good at Smash 64 anymore. I haven't really played it in years though. By playing people better than you and learning from your mistakes, as well as mastering your character and matchups. You don't. Nah, but you just have to figure out people's bad habits and exploit their weaknesses. I'm not sure. Going to almost all the emojis put a pretty big dent in my wallet that I would like to recover from first. But eventually I may. I main Snake and only use Snake in tournament now. I secondary a bunch of characters really, but it doesn't matter since I only use Snake in actual tournament matches. And I play random a lot, so I've played every character, though there's a few I'm just plain awful with. I'm not sure what you mean by this, but not really. I already uploaded full playthroughs of Touhou 6, 7, and 8, and I am by no means really good at Touhou since I only play on normal mode. Let's see. Knowing your character, knowing your matchups, learning to recover, adapting to your opponent, and learning to camp are probably the most important things right off the bat that I can think of. Just hope you don't play any Meta Knights, I guess. Like I've said, you have to play better players than you. Learn your character, learn your matchups, and learn from your mistakes. Learning from your mistakes is the big one. If you keep losing because of a bad habit, then you have to fix that habit. If your character has a lot of tech skill, training mode is a great place to practice when not under pressure. Playing CPUs is generally not a great idea, although it can help your reaction time since it's hard to read CPUs, so most of the time you'll just be reacting to them. No, because I don't know what that is. I don't think I've ever said I hate versing Wolf that much, though I don't really like fighting Wolf either. Once again, this is a pretty hard to answer question. I honestly can't really think of a character I like more than a bunch of others. Who doesn't? You have to accept that Ike isn't that great of a character in this game and to work on his weaknesses. Sometimes I place well at regionals and nationals, and sometimes I don't. It really depends on a lot of things. It's hard to consistently place well at those kind of tournaments unless you're a top player. When did I become awesome exactly? There's a story behind my username that I'm far too lazy to explain in this video. I played M2K a long time ago, and I've played Ally a few times recently. And no, I don't really add people randomly to Wi-Fi anymore. You have to know where to find me when I feel like playing Brawl. Some of these comments made me laugh, yeah. Definitely Brawl. I played Minecraft quite a bit for a few weeks too. Other than that, I haven't been gaming as much lately. Soma, what the hell? Okay, and that's all. Thanks to everybody who actually asked something, and thanks to everyone who subscribed to me. If you guys like this, I may do it again sometime.